had the applicant originally applied for it to split it in two, with two driveways, I don't think we'd even be here. That to my mind would have been the perfect solution, but obviously that isn't what the applicant has applied for. But I am cognizant of the fact that most of the residents' complaints say that it's going to change it.
Okay, Councillor, I want to tell you that as long as I'm here and chairing this committee meeting, I will make it a big effort to get old apartheid pockets in the city of Cape Town to be normal to the rest of the city of Cape Town. So that argument does not carry weight to me. High density is important. I love the trees there. I love the area. It's beautiful. But we must consider where we are. We are in Cape Town. We are in the new South Africa. And we are not in Sweden. Keep that in mind.
In support of what you're saying, Mr. Speaker, I need to be educated, what is an area? Is an area just a small little pocket, or is an area? If someone talks about an area, you're obviously looking at a reasonably sized area, and not just in this particular case. If we can see, it's just a small little pocket. So I'm learning, and I just need to understand that the use of the word area needs to be clarified.
Yeah, thank you, Councillor. I think we all have an opinion about the area. There could have been a bigger area, the smaller area, or as the pocket that you referred to. But I think our questions have been answered. Thank you for your time, sir. Thank you, Councillor. Your mic, please. Thank you for your time. You may go now. We are going to make a decision, and then the people will be informed. Councillors, are you ready to decide? Yes.
Point of clarity to the official.
Yes.
The reasons for the original decision on 563, it starts off by saying the sub-council approved the application subject to the position of two additional conditions, one of them being the reduction of the carriageway to two. What was the other one?
Mr. Chair, the additional condition is relevant to mention that bollards would be positioned in the road reserve to stop the traffic, stop the stopping of traffic on the road verge, which actually was raised at the site inspection. They were worried that cars would pull off on the road verge, which would also affect the turning of vehicles into the carriageway crossing. So that isn't a condition. The applicant has to install bollards on the other side of the road just to stop the cars parking on the road verge. So that condition is not being appealed, and that's going to remain.
Chair?
Yes, follow-up.
As a follow-up, I know that in terms of your annexure, revised annexure on 696 up to 699, prior to the revised annexure for the sub-council, can you point me to the official recommendation with your annexure?
The original sub-council report is folio 590, and the conditions. The conditions are just find them. Folio 601, and you won't find a condition in there restricting the number of carriageway crossings.
For the bollards of it?
No. So that was no, the bollards was a sub-council.
Okay.
Chair, that's fine. You see, I'm trying to get to a resolution where we could incorporate what was agreed at the site at sub-council in terms of the bollards. And the only problem that we have here, the applicant is opposing just the issue of the carriageway. Now, I need to be guided by the chair. If we are ready to...
You're on risk.
If we are ready to, I will be guided
One
by...
sec.
I've just realised, Chair, that there is a revised annexure. I do apologise. You're referring to the revised annexure. The revised annexure is on folio page 575 to 579, and that incorporates the two sub-council conditions, one of which is being appealed. So if you look at 579, just get the last condition. Condition 3 is the two carriageway crossings. The bollards is condition 4. So condition 4 remains. It's not being appealed.
Yeah, please understand.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. So you're happy now? You're at ease. So from our side, I am going to uphold the appeal, and with the third driveway, as on page 699, 3. Prior to the building plan submission, the applicant shall submit a revised site development plan showing a maximum of, then it will be 3 carriageway crossings. Is that correct?
Mr. Chair, my feeling is that you don't need to impose 3 because the site development plan already shows the 3 carriageway crossings, unless you're wanting a revised...
That we wanted to hear. So the site development plan already shows 3 entrances.
So
we uphold the appeal and...
delete condition 3.
Yes.
Unless you're wanting to change the position of them, but that doesn't make sense. I think so. Just anyway.
Yeah. Okay, then we delete condition 3. Is that correct? You're happy with that? I think then uphold the appeal and delete condition 3. Councillor Moodley.
Councillor Moodley, uphold the appeal and delete condition 3 on page 579.
Yeah. Councillor Boy.
Sorry,
Is that better the well? You said to us that's okay if we delete 3. Now what do you want
the
to
page
do?
reference. The page reference is 699.
Yes, it's page 699. That's correct. Yeah, but it's the same song. It's just on another page. Okay, Councillor Boy.
Councillor Boy, uphold the appeal and delete point 3 on 579.
Councillor Mahangu, uphold the appeal and delete the condition number 3 on 699.
Thank you. Councillor
Ndongeni, uphold the appeal and delete the condition on page 57.
Okay, Councillor Bazir.
Councillor Bazir, uphold the appeal and delete condition 3 on the 2 pages.
Thank you.
Councillor Hanif Hendricks, uphold the appeal to allow the third driveway and delete condition 3 on page 699.
Thank you. Thank you, councillors. We now move on to general appeals, item 10. It's on our agenda, page 702. That is regulation departure remainder of 904, 30 Barclay Road, Sea Point, East, to allow an enclosed balcony to be 0 meters in lieu of the 4.5 from the street boundary, Barclay Road. It's a mouthful. The official.
Yeah.
Name, address, fingerprint.
Okay, Mr. Chair, thank you very much. Juliet Leslie. Just in regard to this item, the balcony and the pergola is existing, and the applicant is wishing to enclose the balcony. The relevant photograph showing that is 737, where there's a circle around it just showing where the balcony is enclosed, and it faces the street. And the sub-council refused the application, and the appeal is against the sub-council's refusal of the building line departure.
Yeah, if I look at page 7 to 9, the officials, the professionals, was an agreement for the person to close their balcony. Is that correct?
That's correct, Chair.
And then the sub-council is of the opinion it shouldn't be. There's no health threats, there's no problems for closing the balcony. Okay, thank you. Any further questions? Where is the people for interview? Is that the appellant? Just don't tell me there's a ward council.
Yeah.
A ward council?
Yeah.
Actually, ward council is a hard time. Phoenix hulle wil hê die woordkanselier sê, wat die woordkanselier sê, hy is daar 2 o'clock en dat mense so drop, hy wil stop die met 4 uur sê, met 2 o'clock die ochtend is. Hy wil 4 o'clock sê, between 2 and 4, hulle so drop.
Okay, it's Mr. Darrow and is Mr. Ben Skuman, yeah?
No, he's not. He's not attending.
Okay, and then it's Councillor Ramsey. Mr. Darrow, you know the committee. I've introduced you earlier on, the committee here in front of you, and you know the drill. You have 10 minutes and to address the committee, and then there will be questions for clarity if necessary. You may start now.
Keep up with you. Thank you, thank you, Chair. We're here to discuss the application for a street building line departure for a balcony enclosure in Sea Point. As you know, my name is Fred Duro. In terms of the location of the property, it's located on the corner of Barclay Road and Ocean Drive in Sea Point. Application is made for the enclosure of an existing balcony at 0 meters in lieu of 4.5 meters from the street, being Barclay Street, or Barclay Road. The application received 3 objections and 2 letters of support from the surrounding community. It was seen at the sub-council meeting in April 2017. The departmental report from the planning department recommended approval for the reason that they considered it being appropriate in its location, as it will not negatively impact on the rights of the adjoining property owners or negatively impact on the existing building environment. Sub-council then refused the application contrary to the recommendation report for the reasons that they said it's undesirable due to the severe impact on the neighbors, with the now overpowering building imposing on their privacy, and also it is not in the public interest due to the severe impact on the streetscape. With regards to reason number 1, the balcony and pergola was already approved at 0 meters on Barclay Road. The current application at hand is to enclose this approved balcony and to convert the pergola at the top to a roof. The impact on the privacy of the surrounding property owners will not be negatively impacted on, as the enclosure to the balcony is rather considered to reduce impact on privacy, minimizing overlooking features and mitigating any adverse impacts in terms of noise. The properties opposite the site are located on the other side of Barclay Road, and those are the people that objected, with small windows which is positioned underneath a roof overhang, and therefore it's very unlikely that this proposal will impact on privacy. The site is located in a higher density, built-up urban environment. It's normal in these areas for some degree of overlooking features from adjacent properties. It is, however, argued that there is no adverse additional impact on privacy as a result of this application. due to existing balcony being approved at the same position. As per the above explanation of the criteria to determine desirability in terms of section 36 of LUPO, it has been shown that the proposal is compatible